Thank you all for being here. We are going to get started very soon. I'm getting ready to go on these TikTok streets. So come in, give me a thumbs up, click that subscriber button, as well as click the bell to get notifications of when I go live and post content. I appreciate everyone who's here. Thank you so much for joining the live. Let me know if you have any questions. All right, we're going to get started. Your girl, as usual, is running late. And I want to make sure, I've got in my mouth, I want to make sure that I am answering questions and supporting all of you. So let me know if there's any questions that you have as we prepare to go live. Appreciate the support as you guys come on in and grab your daily heart, grab your like the live. I was gonna say daily heart rate. That's TikTok language. So I appreciate you all being here. We're gonna get started in just a few minutes. I put some gum in my mouth. I had to get a quick caffeine boost because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm still tired. I'm so sleepy. But that's why I did it. So forgive me. I'm gonna take it out in a second. In a few seconds, I just want to get a little bit of a boost. So I appreciate you all supporting the live stream. Let me know if there's any questions from my friends coming through. Right now we have the ads running, but I appreciate you all joining and supporting the live stream. Let me know if you have any questions. I want to make sure I'm answering questions. I'm supporting you as I go live and you are here listening. So we're going to get started because I want to get off early because I have some projects to do. And so I want to make sure we are supporting the live. All right, let's see. Let's go. I'm going to post. Your girl got to post some content. I want to make sure I'm starting to post content again too. So I appreciate you all being here. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Join me live. Let me know if there's questions. Probably will put a new Join Me Live poster out. But I appreciate you all coming through. Let me know if there's any questions. Hey friend, how are you? Thank you so much for being here. Let me know if you have questions. I want to make sure I'm answering questions. So I appreciate you all being here. Let me know if you have any questions, my friends. I am doing well. Thank you for asking. I appreciate you asking. And sometimes people come in here and they're like, don't say anything. They're quiet. They're not engaging. Thank you for asking. So I appreciate the support. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. We are talking all things going live. So feel free to come in, ask those questions so that we can support your live stream. Thank you for being here, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate that. I'm going to take my gum off my mouth because I was doing that to get a little boost. So I appreciate you all coming in, supporting. So we got that going. Hey, pals, how are you? How's everything going, my friend? How's everything going? Appreciate everyone who's here. Feel free to give me a thumbs up to like the live. Go ahead and click that subscriber button as well as the bell to get notifications of when I go live and post content. We are going to go live on these TikTok streets. You guys know I co-stream. I go live every day, twice a day. And so we're going to go over to the TikTok side. We're going to get a nice, robust live stream in. We had a lot of questions, a lot of activity in the 10 o'clock. So we'll see. Before I knew it, it was almost 10:30. 2.5 hours in, and I was like, okay, guys, I got to get off because I had to go to a meeting. And then I got a second final interview. Nice. I'm so proud of you, friend. You got this. You got this. You got it. We put it out there. It's yours for the taking. All right? It's yours for the taking. That's what this is all about. They don't invite you back unless they really aren't interested. Okay? They're interested. Thank you. I'm excited. You got this. I know it's for you. Hey, friend, it's yours. All right? This is your year. We said this year was going to be a different year, 2027. We go into different experiences. We're in the second half of the year. Things are changing. So that's what we're looking forward to. All right, back at you. I'm so proud of you, friend. So keep it going. This is your year. All right. That's what you need. You need people who are speaking into an existence. It is yours. Just go ahead and just claim it. Claim it. Prep for the interview, do all the things you need to do. But at the end of the day, it is yours. All right. So that's what it's all about. You've done your time. You have a wealth of knowledge and experience. It's time for you to move on, for you to elevate, and have more opportunities that are presented to you. All right. So you can have your options, have your choices, and this is just one of many opportunities that's going to come your way. So speak it into existence. It's yours. All right. I'm proud of you. Okay, friends, we're going to go live. We're going to go live on that note. We're going to speak positive things into existence here as well. I have a mod. That's the Ideal Barista. Say hello. Appreciate you, friend. The Ideal Barista is here. She is in the house. So she is here and she is moving on up, y'all. I don't know how long we're gonna keep her. she going to bigger and better things, but that's okay. He said, "Hey, yo." She is doing her thing. Thank you so much for being here. Others in the room, appreciate you all. Be sure to give me a like. Go ahead and click that subscriber button below. I think it's somewhere down here, as well as that bell to get notification when I go live and post content. I always, always, always appreciate everybody who comes through here. Tell me if you're new to the room. Tell me if you go live. We talk all things live streaming. We are about to go over to these TikTok streets and chat over there. I teach you how to go live. I know it's not available in every country that's here on YouTube, but you're welcome to engage and learn and kind of know what we're talking about. I'm happy to support you guys as well. Hey, friend, how you doing? Beautiful and charming. Appreciate it, friend. Thank you for that. That's what I mean. That positive energy, you gotta have that. If you don't have people in your life that are speaking positive messages and positivity into your life, then you need to get on. I think there's times when you need to have a realist, someone who's going to give you critique, not criticism, but critique about what's happening. But if that's all they're giving you, and that's all they're sharing with you, and that's all you're hearing is critiques of what you're doing, and to a certain extent criticism, then that is not what you need. You need someone who's going to help elevate you, help elevate your thinking, help have you think to the next level. I'm going to talk about that in my live today because the agency, we had our agency meeting yesterday, and that's kind of what I was doing. I want to make sure that we're thinking elevated thoughts. We're not thinking about where we're at right now. We're thinking about, okay, how do I get to that next level? And I love that we have some people who are striving for that, who are elevated in their thoughts and their process. And they're not just saying, how do I stay here? Or something's not for me, so I'm not going to strive for it. Or that's not realistic for me. That's not the case. There are people who came at this in their beginning and they're like, hey, well, how do I get to the next level? What else do I need to do? How do I transform? How do I get there? What are some things I need to be doing differently? And that's what we need. We need those type of people that are surrounding us. And so I'm so pleased that we have that in our agency. We have people like that are like, hey, I'm happy. I'm happy with what's happening here. I'm striving for the next thing. And we need that. So I say that not as a soapbox, but I say that as a way to help all of us think about how are we pouring into each other from a positive message and making us think at the next level. So pals, I'm so proud of you, friend, because you definitely are leading by example. And so I appreciate you sharing, like, hey, I'm going for bigger and better things. And that's what you're doing. So proud of you, friend. All right, let's see. Let's get to this TikTok streets. Let's see what's happening here. Thank you. You're welcome. TikTok live. Hit the button. Forgot to hit the button. Thank you for being here. TikTok live. We are talking all things going live. Come on in, everybody. We are talking new beginner tips, live host tips, how to go live streaming. Diamond, how you doing, friend? Come on in. We are talking about how to go live with confidence and ease. We're talking about the right way to go live, things you want to do to improve and grow. Hey, Diamond, welcome to the room, my friend. Thank you so much for being here. Others coming in, feel free to come in, ask your questions. Want to make sure we are growing and building, so feel free to come in and ask your questions. Thank you so much. Hey, friends, all that are coming in, I appreciate you all. We are liking and tapping on this live. We're building this live up. So thank you all for coming in. Feel free to ask questions as you come in. Thank you for engaging. Um, if you are new to the room, come on in. Let me share out my live. Let's see. Thank you for that wink. Wink, wink. Appreciate you, friend. Thank you for the winks. Appreciate the support. Let me get going. We're going to share this out. Thank you all for coming through. Appreciate you all coming through to the live. Turn that over here. Let's see if we can make that not sound as loud. Hopefully everybody's had a good weekend. I'm going to share a recap of my weekend. We had a really beautiful weekend. Thank you all for being here. Let's see. I appreciate you all joining. Thank you all for coming in and supporting the live stream. Hello, friends. Thank you all. Love you, girl. Always been a fan. Appreciate that. Appreciate it. Thank you for being here. Let's see. Let's see for. Give me 1 second. We are sharing. I'm sharing out this live. We'll see how this goes. Today. I've been side-eyeing TikTok. TikTok made me do a survey. I had to do a survey yesterday. Not made me. They sent it to me. I decided to do it. So I had to do a survey. And it was a survey just saying like I hadn't gone as much live in June. And you figure, guys, I have been going at this 2 times a day. My lives have been growing. I've been striving. And so I've been doing this, twice a day. Well, in July, I think there was more days that I did 1 time a day. I did a lot of 1 times a day. So I did probably half the month where it's just 1 time that I went live. And so I think they took note of that. They was like, oh man, we see that you haven't been going live as much. Like, what's the deal? What's going on? And I had to, I ended up answering a survey about, some of the stuff that I thought about the platform. I really think they should send that survey out to everyone, because I think everyone, no matter how long you've been going live, I think everyone's having a different experience and they're trying to figure this out, and they don't share enough about what are the cheat codes and what are the things you need to do differently to improve. Or if you are not going live as much, like how does that have an impact to you, and just being very transparent about what's going on and how do you shift things in your live stream. So I think they should do that more. You said I got the survey today. I haven't looked at it. Do the survey. I think it'll be important to do that survey, get a sense of what's out there, and share your feedback. At the end of the survey, the very last question is like, hey, they're going to pick some people to do, I guess, a focus group almost. I think that's the way I took it. So we'll see what happens. You have a friend? Thank you so much. Appreciate it. No, I don't have a friend. Pals is my friend. She's my friend. Dami said you gotta send the survey too. I didn't fill it out yet. Fill it out. Yes, Short Stack, welcome to the room. Fill it out, y'all. Fill that survey out. That tickled me's pals. She was like, you gotta go. Oh my gosh, that was funny. She muted the person so quick. So yeah, do that survey, y'all. Do the survey. I thought the questions were good questions. It was fair questions that they was asking about themselves. So do the survey. Thank you all for being here. Diamond, thank you for the Dr. Lisa Cares. I'm happy I said something to y'all. So y'all got the survey. So yeah, definitely do it. It took about, they say it's about 7 minutes. That's true. It wasn't super quick. That third page had a whole list of questions. But do it. Do the survey. Get a sense of what they're asking. They ask questions about what's the problem, what's going on with why you aren't streaming and stuff. I just wrote the comment. Our friend can still chat about live streaming. Okay. Can I tell people? Yes, you can. Please tell them. Please tell them. Tell them they have to talk about live streaming though. That's what we're talking about. Tell them that's the conversation. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate you all joining. Let me know if you guys have questions as you guys are coming into the live. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate that. Who's in the room? We got Health Journey Mama. Was it Requin company. Thank you so much. Abundantly blessed. Miss Star, welcome to the room. Appreciate that. Thank you so much, friends. How you doing? Appreciate my people on the YT. You guys are awesome. Thank you all for chiming in. I'm saying, you know what, pals? I would say this. No, we've been doing this over a year now on YouTube too. I've been over a year over here. I feel like there's more comments and engagements less lately. I think now granted it took a year. It took a year, over a year. But I feel like there's more people coming in asking questions and engaging. So I don't know if this is just this live. You said agreed, yeah. But it does seem like there's a little bit of a shift happening, which is good. Not every day, not every live, but we are seeing a little shift. So I appreciate you guys coming in. He said, I'm new. Well, welcome to the room, friend. Thank you so much. If we really get this going, maybe YT will get its own live stream. Right now, you guys don't have it. I laughed on TikTok. I don't know if y'all heard that. Y'all didn't hear it on YT. I'm going to do it again. But we'll see. Hey, Dula Shelley, welcome to the room. Doris, how are you? How's everything going, my friend? You said, what? Maybe not. I don't think so. Welcome to the rooms, everybody. We got 10K in 10 minutes. We did that in 7 minutes, you all. Thank you all for supporting. I appreciate all that support. Thank you so much. We'll see how this goes. We're always trying to make sure that this live is getting that engagement and visibility. So thank you, friend. Thank you for grabbing that daily heart me. We talked at my 10 o'clock. I kind of went all over the place. And when it came down to the thank you very much, friend. Appreciate you. Oh, thank you, Title Gift of the Hat and Mustache. Howdy. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. That's super cute. How you doing, friend? How you doing? With this pink lipstick popping through that mustache. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, friend. Thank you very much. Appreciate that support. I have to say, you know, when it came to earlier today, I didn't get a chance to go through my topic the way I wanted to. I'm waiting on the Heart Me until your flash go. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if it is. It probably will be. Yeah, because I haven't seen it in a couple of days. And it kept giving it to me my 4 o'clock. Last week, it was like every 4 o'clock, it was Heart Me. It was like I was on some kind of rotation of some sort. So I would not be surprised if it's going to happen again this time. Hey, King, how are you, friend? Helen, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you for joining as well. Thank you both for being here. Balloons, welcome to the room, friend. Appreciate all the support, you guys. Yeah, if you guys have not given your Heart Me, hold it for a little bit. Let's hold the Heart Me, because I would not be surprised if TikTok is on that type of time today. TikTok is on that time. TikTok says, yeah, I got you, friend. It's time to give you that Heart Me. So we'll see what happens with this flash goal. We should be getting this shortly. Hopefully we get it sooner rather than later. We got over that 10K in 10 minutes pretty quickly. So thank you all for being here. Thank you very much, Coach Chantel. Appreciate the support. Thank you so much. Appreciate that, friend. So my steps earlier in the 10 o'clock live, I kind of ran through it quickly. No, I did it when I came in the room. That's okay. That's okay. It's totally fine. You know what? TikTok is going to TikTok me. We know how that goes, y'all. We'll see. Hopefully it comes soon, so that way it's not too many heart me's being asked of us. But I skimmed through these quickly. In the way I did it, I really do want to talk a little bit more about the first step, because I've talked about in the past. We talked about it a little bit in our agency meeting yesterday about the importance of that engagement. And I've always shared that you need to do that engagement in other people's rooms, other people's content. And so one of the creators came into our, who's in the agency, Precious, the garden teacher. She was so good with sharing her strategy, which is that strategy, but she took it to the next level. And so I'm going to give some of the things she shared to the room as well. But it really is understanding, how are you marketing yourself so people know who you are and what you're all about. And maybe even it starts with your name. Okay? So think about how you are branded yourself. What is your branding? And so she changed her name. She did this maybe about a month ago. She changed her name to Precious, the garden teacher. So You know, she does gardening. She's a garden teacher. I don't think I think it's a gardening teacher. Maybe it is gardening, but that's her name on TikTok. And she said that's part of what she's doing. So people know really instantly what she's all about. And then when she's in content, she's a creator that has a lot of views, that's a influencer in the gardening niche, because she's in that niche, in the gardening niche. And she says she's always on her content, engaging, putting comments in, doing all the things because she wants that visibility. So people see and she builds that name recognition. TikTok gives the flash goal is TikTok You're Live. We got the TikTok You're Live, friend. So that's what, so I want to say that to you all. If you guys don't mind supporting that flash goal, it's one per person. If you guys don't mind supporting, I haven't seen this one in a while, so I'm good. It's good that they gave it. This is one that we haven't seen in a while. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate the support. We need 3 more TikToks Your Lives. It's 3 different people. It's one per person. That's how the flash goal goes. So it's totally TikTok's flash goal. We want to send 1 per person. Individuals have to send it. So we need 7 people in total. We need 3 more, 3 different people. So if you're in the room, haven't sent the TikTok Your Live, it's right up here. You would click that. You can send it for the room. So I appreciate you all supporting. If you guys don't mind supporting that flash goal and let us get that achieved fairly quickly. Let's see if we can get that done. We have 15 minutes to achieve it. But I just thought that was really brilliant because, you know, I talk about that being the first step. I'm new. I say family time. Hey, friend, welcome to the room. Welcome to my room. You're new. You're newish to TikTok as well. Welcome to the room. So let me know if you have questions about going live. You'll notice people who have the badges. Thank you so much, Helenka. Helenika? Maybe that's it. Thank you so much for being here. I want to say Helen, but then I was like, Helenka. Welcome to the room, friends. But yes, so when you're thinking about branding yourself, especially in your niche, I think I tell you guys all the time it's important. Okay, thank you, friend. And so I think it's important for you to understand who's your target audience. What's your niche? I am pro niche. And so when you can do that and do it in a very specific way where you get that name recognition, people see you, that'll help with that branding. You know what I'm saying? So JB, you updated your name too. The mistress of what? Let me see. I want to make sure I said it correctly. Thank you so much, everybody. JB, the mistress of soul. Love that. I love that. Hey, Tanya, welcome to the room. Appreciate that. Hello. Hey, Kimberly Middleton, welcome to the room, friend. Thank you so much for joining. Appreciate everybody coming in. I appreciate you all joining. So we are talking about, we were talking about the 5 steps. We do have that flash goal going. It is a TikTok You're Live. We need 2 different people, 2 more people to send it. I can't pin it yet, so we have to wait a few more minutes before I can pin it again. But it's the TikTok You're Live. It's going to be right up here. Swipe it. It's like that J symbol, that little music note symbol. My stage name. I love it. I love it. Thank you, JB. Appreciate your friend. Thank you for supporting that flash goal. We got it achieved. Hey, pals. Thank you so much for that. So we got it achieved. Thank you all for supporting that. So in my 10 o'clock, I didn't get a chance. I skimmed this, and I was going to spend a little bit more time on the 5 steps because I want to make sure you guys understand what does it all mean. Okay, so we're going to talk through these 5 steps, talk through it, recognizing that each step is a little bit convoluted. If I wanted to make it like the 15-step process, I probably could have. I sandwiched in some steps and multiple steps got multiple steps in it. Okay. Hey, Halaku, welcome to the room, friend. Each step has multiple steps. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. So just know that there's a lot sandwiched into here, packed into it. But I want you guys to understand that at the end of the day, you want to be intentional about how you're showing up and what does it mean for your community to recognize you and understand what you did. All right. Hey, Halaku. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for grabbing that daily heart me. Heart me's are all open and available. If you haven't sent your heart me, you can click up here to join the fan club. So that's how you join the fan club. So click up top and then you can join the fan club. You have to have coins in your account. Nicole, look at you, first time gifter. First time gifter. I appreciate that, friend. So Nicole came on in. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. So I was giving the example, Doris, welcome back, friend. I was giving the example of our one of the people in our agency. We had our agency meeting yesterday. Really good conversation. A couple things I want to take away. One of it was kind of like helpful because it was a mindset conversation too. And we were talking about there's two different things. I'm gonna put three up because there was actually a third thing too. We have a campaign that's really focused on people going live, building that live community. We also have two different initiatives. One is focused on referring people to the agency, and so how you can monetize just by merely referring people and getting them to go live and going live. At least according to TikTok, you have to go live throughout the month. So you want to make sure they go live at least 12 days. And so just making sure that you're building that support for other people, bringing people in, making sure they go live, and then obviously you get an incentive for referring them. The third thing, most important thing, was just understanding that as you elevate, the agency is elevating too. The agency has to think differently about how we're bringing in different creators. It's a free program, so if you guys want to know about the agency, let me know. It is a free program. But with that, thank you for the Dr. Lisa Cares. How we're bringing in creators that are looking to grow, not creators that just join and don't never go live again, because I've had quite a few, and we're hitting that 1 year, and a lot of people are going to fall off because they can't be renewed because they didn't go live. So that's essentially what's happening. So we're going to have our numbers are going to drop down because of that mere fact that there are several people who joined and never went live. With that being said, we want to bring in some quality folks, and we have been. The people who are currently going live, who are in the agency, who have been here, who've been riding with us all this time, are quality, top tier, some great live hosts, and they are looking to grow. And just recognizing that they come to meetings, they're trying to figure out how to get there and what does it mean to build their platform, build their live stream, and get more visibility and engagement. So we're working through that as an agency, and we're helping people understand how to grow as well. However, there's some people who are moving a little faster than others, recognizing that that's how things happen. Some people are having a different stride to their process, and they were sharing tips and strategies for what they do. And so we'll get some more to come in and share what they're doing as well. Do you help with faceless pages going live? I do have some creators that are faceless. I do help with that. I will say this though, it always comes down to what you're doing in your live stream. The algorithm is responding to something visually when you're not doing an audio live. That's a different type of live. But if you're here, the algorithm is responding to your sound, your lighting, what's on the screen. So if it's you as a person, is it you crocheting, your hands are on the screen, you doing artwork, and that's what it sees. The algorithm is responding to something. So just because it's not your face, what you are showing is important. So that's what I try to make sure. I tell people that you got to pay attention of what you're showing. I thought of a way to fix my timer situation. What's the oh, that's when the it didn't like your timer that was on the screen. Yeah. I would have my presentation up. What's on your presentation? Hey L, what's in your presentation? And you guys, if you guys don't mind sharing out the live, we did get the flash go. It was the I love you so much. If you click this arrow below, let's share out the live. We're gonna share it. We're gonna add it to stories. We also can repost it, or you can do what's called a power share by pressing down on the middle of the screen and sharing it out. Let's see if we can get to 100 shares. We have enough people in here to share it out about creating a faceless brand. Gotcha. Hey, Josh, TikTok Growth Art. Welcome to the room, friend. I bought a cute digital hourglass. That's a cute idea. And so that's what you're showing on the screen, not as an effect. I think that's what you're saying. So it would be something visually on the screen that's not an effect. I like that idea. That's cute. Yeah, that should work. We'll see what happens. We'll see. Because you gotta be careful about the static image. But if it's twinkling, then maybe it's not static. So that's a good idea. Yes, it will be me in the hourglass. Okay, nice. Okay. I will talk through the presentation. You'll talk through the presentation. Again, it depends on what's on the presentation. And so if the presentation is showing like logos, if it's showing any branded materials or information, websites and stuff, you can get in trouble that way. So you got to be careful about what you show, and how is that visually impacting the algorithm. So for example, I use Soda for example. She had one of the effects that was the timer on the screen. It didn't like that. It treated her as like a static. Was it a static image or unoriginal content? I feel like she said unoriginal content. So again, if you're showing like another platform, like a school community, that other people unoriginal content. Yeah. So be careful. I've had creators that got in trouble when they're selling like an e-course and they're reselling it as an affiliate. If you are doing that, then TikTok will say, well, it's unoriginal content because there's like 15 other people who are doing the same thing and showing those type of slides and pages and stuff. So be careful about it, about what you're showing. You can do it, but you just have to be mindful of what exactly you're showing on the screen. Got it. Yep. Thank you so much, everybody. Appreciate you being here. Let me know. Let's do this. Let me know where you guys are from. So let's put that in the chat. We're going to get some more engagement going. We're going to share out the live a little bit more too. Tell me where you guys are from. Put that in the chat. Where you watching me from? I am streaming from Florida, Orlando, Florida to be exact. So, okay, Nicole, you said Houston, Texas. Welcome, California. In the Poconos now. Nice. You made it safely. That's good. That's good. Awesome, friend. Phoenix, Arizona. Welcome to the house. Appreciate that. Hey, Bridget. Jersey girl in Connecticut world. I love it. Soda. I bought a plane ticket. Soda. So it's real. It's happening. It's happening, Soda. I'm coming to Cali. I'm coming to Cali. Coming to Cali. So I'm excited, y'all. So yeah, I got a plane ticket. October. So I think so. I say the 24th, y'all. I don't know. So 23rd or 24th. It has to be one of those dates. 23rd or 24th. I'm thinking 24th morning. Like maybe a brunch. I know the race is the 24th, but it's in the evening. Can't we meet in the daytime? I feel like we can. I don't want to mess with my friend though. She's going to be mad at me. She's like, I don't do things on the evening, the day of. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe we can fit something in. If not the 24th in the evening. Because I think people got to work. I'm just thinking about what the availability. I found alpaca yarn farm 5 minutes from my mom's house. That's nice. Are you going to get some yarn? Nice. Thanks. Awesome. Awesome. The race is 20. I know. Yes. I can't do it. What are we discussing? Hallicue. Hallicue, I'm coming to Cali. So, like you said, what are we discussing? Like you said, oh man, what are we talking about? Okay, I think it might have to be the 23rd. We were talking about doing a meet and greet if I come in on the, if I come in town for that weekend. The 23rd, I leave the morning of the 25th. That's Sunday morning. So it's only Friday or Saturday that is available. Friday or Saturday that weekend. And this is October, California, LA area. I guess that's the best place to say, the LA area. So to where am I coming? Where am I coming to? So to say it's South Bay, okay. So to tell me where I'm coming. Soda knows because I told her about it. And my friend is doing a race that weekend. So I know we're going to be in that area. I don't know the area well. So she knows. Well, because when I told her, she was like, oh, that's South Bay. So she said it. So that's how I know. I told Soda to tell me. I could fly down and we could co-host. I love that. I love that. Oh my gosh. Already so many opportunities. I love it. I love it, y'all. That is awesome. So I got to figure out the details, but yes, I'll be co-host, for the meetup. Yes, I love that. I love that. I love that. Okay, so we got to figure out where and where we'll meet up at and the spot and stuff. But we'll find a nice spot. But Yeah, so I guess the South Bay area. I guess that's where I'm going. I love it. So, how far is that for you? Where is that located? How far is that for you, friend? Others coming into the room, welcome to the room, friend. I got a chance to do a meetup for our NYC folks, our East Coasters, and so now I'm coming to meet up for our West Coasters. So it'll be fun. And honestly, it's almost around the same time. I think it was October, late October, early November. I did it before, so similar time frame in the fall. So awesome. It's like 8 hours for her, I think. Oh, okay. You're in the LA area? I thought I was going to the LA area. Where am I going, y'all? That ain't where I'm going. I need a map. I need a map. So, oh, I thought that's where I was going. That's not where I'm going. I kept saying LA. No wonder my friend was like, LA, what did you mean? I don't. Redondo Beach. Did I say that right? Did I say it right? Redondo Beach. Is that true? I thought she was in San Francisco. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, that's where I'm close. Okay, I just said close enough, huh? Something like that. Hey, Porch Talk with Pamela. I'm saying I'm coming to California, Pamela. I think Porch Talk with Pamela is in San Fran area. Aren't you San Francisco area, Pamela? I think she's that area. I don't know, y'all. So, um, it's funny. I you say yep. Okay, so I'm coming to the southern part of California. Is that right? Southern California, I think. That's like me trying to describe Florida. I could do it partially. Florida is similar to California to me in terms of all the different facets of the state. Like the state is very vast, and you have different parts. When you think about the Panhandle versus the Clearwater, Tampa Bay area, then you got the Orlando, Jacksonville, Miami, the Keys. It's so many different areas. So it's a different. I mean, literally, it's a different state depending on where you're at. So, um, no, come to San Francisco, Napa, visit me. Like 15 minutes from LAX. Okay, you said in San. Oh, JB, you're in San Francisco as well. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's okay. Okay, I'm gonna figure it out. I'll figure it out. So what actually town? Because South Bay is sort of close to me. Is it? Okay. I'm a northeasterner. No idea. I know. I'm a Midwest northeast girl too. So yeah, I get it. I get it. Welcome to the front. Okay, by Manhattan Beach. Okay, that's where I'm going. Redondo Beach. Did I say that right? Redondo Beach. Um. Okay. Yeah, that's where I'm going. Good morning, capable. How are you, friend? Yeah. So California is different too. I mean, literally, depending on where you're at, you could be in a totally different state as well. It feels like because all the different weather and other geographical um, aspects of it. So I get it. Okay, Def LA. Okay, I'm definitely in LA area. Okay, there we go. Not to be confused with the Bay Area. The Bay Area is the San Francisco area. I know that much. I think I got that right. I think that's considered the Bay Area. All right. So that's where I'm coming. I'm coming for a race. So JB, Pamela, and others. I'm coming specifically because of my one of my besties. She does races, marathons, and I've been kind of her plus one slash chaperone. I've gone to a couple of her other events, and it just so happened the agency we met, we went to New York and did a meetup when she was doing the New York Marathon, and I came to kind of hang out with her and stuff. And I was really her like extra help and support just in case she needs somebody after the race. And so we're redoing this again. It's not a marathon though. She's just doing this Nike run type event, but it's in California. So that's what's happening. You said hello, everybody. Hey, how you doing, Lady Neve? Welcome to the room, friend. You said I'm confusing because there's the Bay Area and the South Bay in LA. Okay, gotcha. Hello, Focus Ministry. Welcome to the room. I'm probably gonna get all California people in the room today. TikTok is listening. TikTok's like, oh, you're talking California. The AI is going to say something soon. So it's going to be California in the house. But I appreciate y'all. I'll keep you guys posted as we get closer to it. But I said the plane ticket was purchased. That's how this conversation started. The plane ticket, you said, not Cali. You're not Cali? I'm not Cali either. And Moonflower isn't either. So we got a few non-Cali folks in the room. Um, but yeah, so I was saying that I did purchase the ticket, so I'll be going there and hanging out. Nicole, thank you so much for the Dr. Lisa Cares. I appreciate it, friend. Prominent Redondo Beach is a prominent coastal city located in the South Bay region of Los Angeles. Okay, look at you, friend. Thank you. Thank you for the sharing that. So that's where I will be in that area in October. So it'll be fun. It'll be fun. It'll be a good time. Thank you all for the Dr. Lisa Cares, the finger hearts and stuff. Appreciate you all. So you said Texas here, wishing I was California. Nice. What we did last time was that there were people who were like from Philadelphia, Jersey, Connecticut, and New York that came for the meetup. So we had a couple different people that came through for the meetup when we did it. So I think we were a group of like 10 of us that came together. And then and we'll see how many are in California. It may not be a huge cohort, but hopefully we can get a few people to come through and make the trek to us. So Vanilla Swirl, welcome to the room. Hey, Amco, welcome to the room, friend. We will tell you all the good places to eat. All right, sounds good. Thank you for the follow. All right, we should have a good time. I'm excited about it. It should be a good time. And we'll figure it out. We'll figure out more than likely what we'll do, because it's literally like 24 hours between Friday and Saturday that I have available. It's funny, my sister moved there last summer. So she's been there for a year now. And she's in the San Diego area. So I got to figure out if I can see her. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to see her while I'm there and go down and visit her for like a day trip. So I may try to fit that in on the day I'm not busy. So we'll see. We'll see. That may be a stretch. I may have to do a special trip for that one. Were you on this morning? I was capable. I did. Hey, Trini Magic, welcome to the room. Thank you for the rose, friend. I was on. Yeah, I stayed on for 2.5 hours almost, like right under 2.5 hours. So yeah, I'm gonna stay on. We'll see how long I stay on this time around too. I'm gonna try my best to stay on and answer questions and support. So I was gonna get to the 5 steps. I was gonna spend a little time there. I didn't talk about it as much as I did earlier. I kind of zipped through it. Somebody asked the question and I kind of zipped through it. Didn't get a notification. Huh. You know what? I did not schedule the lives until this morning. I wonder if that was why. It wasn't already pre-scheduled, maybe. I don't know. I can't call TikTok. TikTok is always doing different things. So I can't call it, friend. But yeah, I know I didn't schedule until this morning when I came on. I hadn't done any of those live events, and I did them all this morning for today and tomorrow. I think I might have did Wednesday also, but I definitely did today and tomorrow. Thank you all. Been visiting family in Birmingham, Alabama. All right, nice. You've been traveling then. Awesome. All right, my friends, thank you all for being here. Let's see if if you don't mind sharing out the live, let's see if we can get a few more shares. We got 30 shares already. Let's see if we can get close to 100. That would be great. Share it out. You could do what's called a power share by pressing down on the middle of my glasses, my nose, in the middle of the screen, and you can share it out as a power share. God bless y'all. Welcome to the room, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Those who are coming in, thank you for those populars. Appreciate all the shares. Thank you for the support, everybody. Yeah, you can repost it. You could add it to your stories. That's a great way to get that visibility. We'll see how this goes. We're going to, Anna, welcome to the room. Thank you for that daily heart me as well. We're going to get to chatting and connecting. I'm going to talk through these 5 steps. When I say the right way, we talk about this all the time. The first thing you want to do is make sure you do some early research so that you understand, again, who's your target audience, what topics and keywords they're searching. Those are things you can do even before you go live. And then I always tell you, spend some time engaging in other content. Go into those lives that is about your topic. Go into content that has your target audience there. Being intentional about building community that is interested in your topic or your niche. That's where you're going to get the people who are interested in engaging in your content to come to your live stream. Okay, so you're trying to build that rapport. We met as an agency yesterday, and one of the tips that another creator gave, I was sharing earlier, Precious, the gardening teacher, she said branding yourself is really good with maybe even your name, so that there's that name recognition and people see it and people recognize you from maybe some comments you shared in other folks' content. She goes to a high influencer, engager, content creator that is focused on gardening, and she shares tips in that live, or connects in that, not that live, in that content, because the person doesn't go live, but because she has that name recognition, people see it. So it's a good way to get that visibility. I like that idea. I think that's really good when it comes to branding yourself, and that engagement that way is also important. So I want you guys to recognize there's things you can do to help with your visibility. All right. Thank you all for being here. Those who are coming in, appreciate you all joining. Let me know if you have any questions, especially to my new friends. If you're new to the room, put you in the chat and say hello. Appreciate you being here. And let me know if you have any questions as you guys are engaging. But that's a good way for you to get visibility. So I don't want you guys to miss out on opportunities. Just as simple as that, in terms of how you're being strategic about where you're spending your time. Whether it's the live stream, whether it's the content creation, where you're spending your time is so important, okay? So you want to make sure you're starting that process early and building community. Thank you all for the daily check-ins and the tapping. I appreciate the support, friends. The other thing I will say is being intentional about, as you are building that, doing that research, being intentional about what are the things those rooms are doing. What are they saying? How are they getting that engagement going? What are they doing? Are they using features like viewer wishes? Is their board a certain message to kind of spark interest in their room? Are they setting their live goal, pinning on the screen? Are they saying things that people easily resonate with and connect with and put comments in the chat? What's happening in those lives? Because as you're going to it, you should be taking notes. You should be taking notes. And you should say, oh, wow, okay, let me think about how I can leverage that for my room. Let me think about how I can use that in a way that people will also engage in my room. Okay? So pay attention to what's happening. Even if it's not a room in your niche, pay attention to how they're doing things. And you're like, okay, they get a lot of engagement. What is it about this room? Is it the energy? Is it them talking? Is it the questions they're asking? Is it the setup on their screen? What is it about the room? Because that's what you want to be paying attention to, that eye for detail. Okay? They don't have boards, no goals. It's like they've created a clique of folks. You're saying the people you go to, like they created a clique? Is that what you're thinking? Some people are like that, some content creators, but they had to start somewhere. They had to start somewhere. I tell you guys all the time, everybody has an origin story on this app. Everybody has an origin story. Thank you so much, friend, Lady Neve, for the greeting heart. Appreciate it, friend. Everybody has an origin story. So nobody just starts this in a vacuum. And to your point, there are people who have kind of a following that they're able to kind of have that engagement happen. But again, there's things they're doing. There's things they're saying. There's things that they have on their screen. There's things that's happening that's allowing them to get that visibility. And I will say, there's things you all should be saying. That's my number 5. My number 5 is that you shouldn't just wait for people assume that they know how to engage. You got to do the teaching too. All right. Hey, Rich, welcome back, Soda. See you coming back as well. Thank you so much. JB, thank you for the likes. Diamond, thank you for the likes as well. You guys are awesome. I see you all. Thank you for liking on this live. We'll see. We're almost at 100K. We're at 70K. Look at it. Yeah. So it doesn't happen in a vacuum, but I do respect and understand that it may seem that way, especially if they've been doing this for a while. It may feel that way. And they have like a nice amount of people in the room, maybe a little bit of a cult following. And so because of that, they're getting that visibility, getting pushed out. They're getting a lot more people to come by and engage and do all the things. That all matters too. Yeah. Coach Chantel, I saw you as well. Late, God bless, child. Thank you so much for being here and liking on the live. I appreciate all the support, everybody. Um, what I will say for what recapping on number one, pay attention to that this first tip. I want you guys to do that research. That research is so important, and it also helps with getting you out there. Because if you are doing it, and you were here early on, I don't know if you see it as much in the content, but when I first started, JK Body Sculpting, welcome to the room, friend. When I first started on TikTok, there was a huge campaign and messaging about bottom up engagement in the content. Thank you, Soda, for the swan. Appreciate it, friend. Bottom up engagement was such a big trend because people were saying go from the bottom up as you engage. Now, it doesn't matter if you do bottom up or top down. It doesn't matter. However, the reason why the bottom up made sense, and the reason why it really was something that creators were like embracing and telling people to do in their content. Yes, I do remember that. You do? The reason why it made sense is because if you really think about strategically, people who come from the bottom up, you want people to do all the things on your content. You know, you have the circle with your photo in it. People can follow you, click that to follow you. You got the heart. People can like your content. You also have the feature to save the post. You have the feature to share it out to other people, repost it. And so all those features are there. And then you have the feature to comment. You know, the comment is the second one after the heart. And so all that's there. So as you're doing your content engagement, this is on someone's post, the bottom up allowed you to save it first. You click that. Now, granted, that video is playing. That video is playing as you're doing that engagement. So you go in there and save it first. Then you go and then maybe you repost it, and now they've made the reposting a little bit more sophisticated where you can now put a comment with your repost so people can see your comment as you repost that particular video. And then you go to the comment section. Now you're going to put a comment in that is meaningful to that content. So all that time that video is playing. And in that time frame, if you're really taking the time to put your comment in, repost it, save it and stuff, and do all the things, that video is playing. So that video might have played for over a minute now. A good 30 seconds, if not a minute. And now you're going to heart it. And I don't know if this is totally true. I have not heard verified this yet, but typically what they were saying earlier is that when you click the heart, the timer that is tracking that engagement of that video post stops the timer. Because there is a timer. If you ever look at your analytics from your videos, I want you guys to now pay attention to this. Go look at your analytics for a video post, and you can see how long someone watched the video. What's the average watch time of that video? Now, if people are just scrolling through and hitting a heart and scrolling by, then that's quick engagement. And I think that's where the logic that the heart stops that clock comes through. Because usually people might heart and swipe. They're not putting a comment, they're not saving it, they're not reposting it, they're just swiping on. But I don't know if it's totally true that it stops the clock, but that bottom up engagement definitely makes you watch that video longer. Now, why is that important? Hey, I'm BB. Welcome to the room. I've learned that also, that the heart stops the clock. It does. Oh, so maybe it is a true fact. I'm not sure if it's true or not, but it makes sense that if it is true. Why is it important that you're watching that video? It's important for two reasons. But you can't control what people do, even if you do call to action. You can, but you want to have a call to action. Because some people hear that and do react. And it's like, oh yeah, let me say this post. Oh yeah, let me follow this live creator. Oh yeah, let me comment, because they told me to comment this. Okay, that's a good, let me tell them what I think about this. Yeah, so some people do respond to that. get paid on the post. Sacred. No, not necessarily. Not necessarily getting paid. It is it. Well, I mean, if you are into the Creator Rewards program, you do want people to watch your content. You want them to watch it as much as possible and get them to watch for as long as possible. That is going to help with your payment. You're right about that. But the reasons why you want the two reasons is one is for you. As you watch content, TikTok is like, oh, and you do all that engagement, liking, sharing, reposting it, saving it, commenting, all the things. TikTok's like, oh, you really like this type of content. You did that engagement. Hey, Lisa. Lisa, I commented. I sent you a message again. Hey, friend, I sent you a message. So let me know if you're looking. You said, OMG. Lisa's like, you always messaging me. Let me know if you're interested, friend. I'm trying to coordinate your battle for this week, so keep me posted. Um, so so as you're looking at that content, TikTok is paying attention to your behavior, and TikTok is using that to determine what other content you want to see. So that helps to inform the algorithm what you're interested in. Okay, I'll check that. Thank you. You're welcome. Is there a certain number of hearts on a live you need? What is the benefit of taps on the live? BB, give me 1 second. Let me finish this content point real quick. So when it comes to watching content, it's important for you to do that. Watching engagement, it helps to inform the algorithm. The other reason you're doing it is actually for the content creator, because TikTok is now saying, oh, content creator, people watch your content longer than a second before swiping. They're engaging in this. They like this. Let's push it out to more people. Let's get you more visibility. Let's make sure this content is being seen more, because of course people are enjoying it. They're liking it. They're saving it. They're commenting. They're reposting it. They're doing all the things. So all that is part of supporting the content creator, as well as supporting and informing TikTok about what your interests are. And so that will inform, that's how you inform your For You feed, because of that engagement in that content. So I tell you to do that because it's going to get more of that type of content before your page, before you. And then as you engage more, those people, let me be clear about those people in the comments, they're your target audience. If you're being strategic about what pages and content you're engaging in, you're engaging with your target audience. And so those people, you want them to see you. You want that visibility. You want to have name recognition in those comments too. So people's like, oh yeah, this person, is always commenting on these posts about, XYZ topic, crocheting, gardening, cooking. Okay, this is good, because now you have content that is being curated and sent to you in your For You feed that is specific to your niche, specific to the topics and interests that you have. And it includes your target audience. So another tip, those comments, take maybe 5 to 10 of those comments. Comment on those people's comments. They get that in their feed. They'll get that somebody commented off their post that they did, on somebody else's content. And so they get that, and then they're like, oh, okay, that's good. This person commented on my post. Okay, let me go to that page. Let me take a look at them and see what they're about. This is helpful. I'm not telling you to poach or put something that's like, oh, come to my page. I'm saying you do genuine content and comments for people who are posting on these other pages. Okay? You strike up a conversation. You engage in the content side too, as well as come into lives and engage in there. Those are the things you want to do. Wade, welcome to the room, Fred. Those are the things you want to do so that you can increase your visibility. And you can get more people to come to your page and engage as well. All right, in your live streams. Let's do this, friends. Let's see. I wanted to make sure, BB, your question about a certain number of hearts. When you come into a live, thank you so much. Good to see you. Good to see you as well, friend. When you come into a live, yeah, the hearts under my name, that is the liking of the live. TikTok had that feature. That's the hearts that are flowing on the side here. Tapping the screen. Let me know if you know about tapping the screen. That's how you get the hearts to show. I'm actually using a tapping device so you can see the taps happening. See those taps? I'm using a tapping device, and then as you tap, the heart will pop up there, and then it's going to start percolating some dots on the screen. And so that's all there to run up the likes for the live stream. Those likes is telling TikTok people are liking what they're experiencing. Maybe we'll push this out further to the For You feed, get more visibility. So it's partially that reason that you do it. My phone is running hot. My phone's been running hot a lot lately, so TikTok's been not cooperating with my stream as much. So we'll see. Hopefully it stops running so hot, but we'll see what happens. Um, with that, you want the likes to happen. You want people to come in and share and support. Nurse Val, welcome to the room. Wade, thank you so much for the Dr. Lisa Cares. I appreciate you. Um, and so let me, so yeah, so the hearts is a big piece of it. Shares is another one. We don't have a lot of shares. We have 32 shares. If you guys don't mind sharing out the live, if you've been here and haven't shared out the live, go ahead and share out the live. If you click the arrow, you can repost it. You can add it to stories. You can do what's called a power share and share it out that way. You can also send it to individuals, to group chats that you belong to. That's another way to share out the live. Thank you for sharing out the live, Wave. Appreciate you, friend. Thank you so much, friend. So that's a good way to get support as well. Let me know if you guys have questions about that. Those are engagement. I'll talk about engagement too. That's actually step number 5. That's what I usually talk about. I just recapped. I was talking about step number 1. So we started off saying that it's important for you all to do the research, do that engagement, understand what your niche is, your topic, and who's your target audience. When it comes to your target audience, I'm going to give you guys a real quick search prompt, a prompt that you can use for either ChatGPT. Thank you for that. You're welcome. Claude, Gemini, whichever one you use. If you have an AI preference, let me know. Put that in the chat. What's your AI preference? Let's get some engagement going. If you're new to the room, come on in. Hey, Portugal Pamela, welcome to the room, friend. I was going to give my prompt again. What's your AI preference? And if you don't use it, let me know. If you don't use any of the AI tools yet, let me know that as well, because I want you guys to start using it. Thank you, Wave. Appreciate it. Thank you for the wink winks. I want you guys to start using the AI, because that's going to help you with, not having to overthink this. Okay? There's no reason to sit back and feel like you have to have all the answers and come up with this process on your own. We now live in a time where the resources are at our fingertips. We literally have to do a search. The hardest thing is to make sure you have the right prompt that will get you the answers you need. All right? I have Chat and Gook. Okay. That's the ones you use? Okay. Those are good ones. I don't think I've used Google maybe once. I don't think I've used it often. It's been a while too. I think it was like when it first came out. How does AI work? It's think of it as a website. In the website, you can have a prompt or a question you're asking it to do something. And with that prompt, you plug that in, you type that in, and it'll give you back what you've been seeking, what you need. My prompt, I had asked it to come up with, this past month, one of my best friends, she had celebrated her 50th birthday. I celebrated my 50th birthday. And so we went to Detroit for the concert, for the Usher concert and Chris Brown concert. And I was trying to figure out restaurants and places to go. It came up with a whole itinerary for us. A whole itinerary. Now, we didn't use it. I wasted my time. But if we wanted to use it, we could have. So she didn't want to go across the border. We were talking about going. I had a list of things to do. Like we had a day that we had kind of to ourselves. Hey Rhonda, how you doing, friend? And I was like, okay, well let's go across the border to Canada. What can we do in Canada? We can say we went over there, because Detroit literally is right across the waterway from Canada, and it's like a bridge. It's a free service. Yeah, it's a free service. Many of them are. Yeah. So ChatGPT has a free service, and it has a paid one that gives you a little bit more capacity to do searches and come up with different prompts. But yeah, depending on what you're asking it, it'll come up with the answer for you. Google has Gemini, so now when you Google, it oftentimes will summarize stuff and give you an AI summary. of what you ask, whatever search thing you prompt you put in there. Oftentimes you're like a question that you may have, what to do in Canada, on a day trip, and a list of travel TripAdvisor and some other stuff might come in. Well, it will also give you a summary of different things you could do, and like give you ideas that way too. So yeah, so all of it's free. So it's like a concierge. Yeah, that's the way to look at it. If you want to use it in that way, yep. You can use it as a concierge. You can use it for, I don't know, coming up with math equations. You can use it for all types of things. I wouldn't say medical advice, but you could. You could. Just depends on what you're doing. The last couple of trips, my husband has used it for planning stuff. He used it, guys. I'll say this, y'all. My in-laws, I'm just seeing all types of random stuff now. The AI is probably totally confused with this live. It's like, what are we doing here? Anyway, I'll get back on target in a second. Um, my in-laws had these pictures. We celebrated their 50th wedding anniversary. And so she gave my husband an album full of pictures from when they got married originally, and then over the years, different celebrations, the 25th year, some other things that they got and they had done. And so she gave him she gave him like literally a trash bag full of pictures. So he went through them, and some of the pictures were really dated looking, and they were looking a little weathered and stuff. And so he scanned them into ChatGPT. Well, I think he took a picture of it from his phone and then uploaded it that way. So he uploaded it through his phone. Well, he asked for it to update the photos. He gave it a prompt saying, hey, can you update, refresh the photo? I don't know exact words he used, but something in that lines where it was asking it to update the photos. Hey, Elle. And their wedding photo, it was like the cute little wedding photo when you're standing posing next to each other and stuff. My mother-in-law, her picture had like a little crease right around this area, around the eyebrow area. And so instead of retouching the photo, they literally put a pair of glasses. They were some cute glasses too. But they put a pair of glasses on her face. And so they were really cute. They were like blending in with her little, they were like some brown tone glasses, like a little sparkly. And they put some glasses on her. I was like, oh Lord. And so he said, he looked at the picture. Hey Elle, how you doing, friend? He kept looking at this picture and he was like, something's off about this picture. He kept looking at it. Then he went back to the original, and he had already blown it up into a poster size because he had these posters of them around the room. And I think for him, I don't know what made him look, but he was like, oh. I guess he was thinking like his mom wears glasses now, but he doesn't remember her wearing glasses when she was younger. So he was like, what is this? What's going on with this picture? And it dawned on him that the AI added glasses to her picture. So, I just thought it was the cutest thing ever. But yeah, so you can retouch photos, you can do all that stuff too. So it's a really great tool if used based on what you need and what it can help save time. It can also help you process and brainstorm. So the prompt I was going to give is a brainstorming prompt, and I shared it yesterday, and some people have used it and had some really good success. Love using it. I do too. I do. I think it's a great time saver. And I know people like Elle. Elle just said hello in the chat. She uses it all the time for helping with her live stream and helping with structuring the topic for her live and the talking points and engaging questions. Like, it knows her now. It knows her topic very well. And so she uses it all the time. And I think it's a brilliant approach. So here's the brainstorming prompt for people who don't know what to talk about, people who are trying to figure this out, and that's how I use it. Yep, yep. And so what I would tell you is, here's a brainstorming prompt. So I say brainstorm 5 examples of a niche, topics, and keywords to attract my target audience for my TikTok live stream, and include for the target audience the demographic, the psychographic, how they think and feel, as well as the pain points, things that they're challenged by, struggling with, and make that based on me being and then dot, 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 your characteristics. You're going to add all your characteristics. I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I I love to crochet. I love to exercise. I wake up and do yoga. Whatever it is. I'm a fitness enthusiast. I'm a financial analyst. I do motivational talks. I help with helping people make money. My live topic is this topic. Whatever it is, that's what you're gonna put, and you put that in there and have it come back with ideas for your topic, your niche, keywords, the words you're going to say on the screen, all the things you need to help with organizing your live stream to attract the right people in your room. Madam P, welcome to the room. You also are going to have it give you your audience. That target audience is critical to how your live performs, because you want to make sure you understand who's in your room and how you're supporting them. What's the demographic? Are they stay-at-home moms? Are they retirees? Are they people who want to make money but they've been struggling financially? Or are these people who are, looking to make passive income through being an affiliate for a course or some sort? Or these people who are learning how to do beginning crocheting because they always wanted to learn a hobby such as crocheting? And these are the things that you're going to talk about in your live stream. So as people are coming in, you can say those keywords. It's on the screen. They know your live is for them. Okay? And that's what you want to do to attract the right people and say the things that matter to them. My room is people who are nervous, afraid, scared, who are trying to figure out how to go live, how to build community. People who are trying to figure out some of the features here and understand some tips and strategies maybe to monetize even more. So I talk about that. I share that because I want to make sure people understand how to do this and maybe how to do it the right way. All right. So know that that's important. That prompt should help you. Oh, thank you. Oh, Nicole, look at you. Super fan box. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you so much. Somebody's going to benefit with a super fan box. Thank you for that. That is so generous. Appreciate it. Bambi, welcome to the room. Thank you all who are coming into the live. OMG, thank you. Yes, so appreciate that. Thank you for that level 9 in the room. Thank you, Fred. But yeah, so that's what you want to do as you guys are actively engaging. This is valuable information. You're welcome. You're welcome. I want you guys to be successful. I don't want you guys to sit back and as you're thinking about leveraging the AI, ask it to tell you. What are the engaging questions? How do you get people more interested in your topic? How do you help them? What's your call to action for the room? Hey, thank you, friend. Welcome to the room. What's your call to action for the room? How do you get that engagement? How do you get that support? Some of it is based on, you're building that rapport, getting people to know, like, and trust you. My goal for all of you guys is not to be here. I want you to grow. I want you to understand how do you integrate more things in your live stream that is going to bring the right people in the room and get that engagement for your room too. So I start by as if I'm talking to Alexa when I'm going live, and how do you start to use it? When you talk about the AI tools, it's like I said, it's a website. So you're going to put that prompt in there and it's going to feed you back what you could do for your live. And then you're going to just take that information it gives you and then, integrate it into your live stream. Like how would you talk about this? The next thing you could do is ask it for a script. So once it gives you all those prompts, those brainstorming, 5 examples of brainstorming tips of things you could do for your live stream, you're going to pick one. Maybe pick number 2. You can say, hey, I really like number 2 as a prompt. You can say, I really like number 2. Write an outline in a script for my live stream and include the keywords and a few engaging questions to ask my target audience. Okay, so now you're being intentional about having it give you that information that you need. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate the support. Let me know if that makes sense, Lady Nebe. Appreciate you as well, friend. And so you want to ask, Claude is really good to use for AI too. I know. I use Claude a few times already and I like it. I'm a little attached to ChatGPT because that's the one I've been using for, learning me and understanding me. But I do like Claude. I thought it was good. I'm going to say that. Yeah, I thought it was really good. Thank you. You said, hey, friend, hey, Kay, welcome to the room. Let me know if you have questions, friends. We talk about engagement here so that you can grow. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Rhonda, did you get that box? You did. Awesome, friend. Congratulations. Thank you so much. That treasure box, I am going to do a live for super fans only. I'm going to take my 4 o'clock and I'll make it part of it a live just for my super fans. I'm going to do that on Wednesday. That's probably my plan, to do it Wednesday of this week. So super fan only live this Wednesday. You're welcome, friend. Thank you so much for the start of hope. Shard of Hope, thank you so much for that. Yeah, thank you for the Shard of Hope. I was saying earlier, I really do want you guys to feel as if you can grow. I know this first year has been a test for many people who have been in the agency. Some of you have not quite been a year yet. I know, Elle, you're like right under a year, but some of you have been over a year. And so trying to get things to grow, trying to see that growth in your live stream. I did make our new monthly incentive program. We have different people coming in now that are having looking for ways to kind of see other milestones that they can achieve and how to grow faster. And I know that's not everybody, but I do hopefully it is aspirational. Maybe that's the way I looked at it. Like, okay, how do we make this aspirational, knowing that we all need to be in a growth mindset? Thank you, level 16. Congratulations, friend. I use chat and plot together. I keep working till they both agree. Oh, wow. So they both got to come to agreement. They're like, look here. I don't like what you're saying, chat. You're not agreeing with Claude. So we're going to do this again. We're going to run another prompt. No. Watch my live for 500 minutes. I love it. Thank you so much, community tiered up too. Thank you, Rhonda. I appreciate the support. So keep that in mind. Now, hopefully everything's aspirational. It's gonna take time. This year has been a year. It has been a year. But it's all good. It's all good. And I know there's only more to come. Better things to come. A lot more growth. We're doing this thing. We are taking it to the next level. And we're not giving up. That's the thing about it. It's easy to say I quit. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm done. Or it's easier to say I'm gonna stick to it, even when there's 15 people in a room. I'm just gonna keep going. It is what it is, and that's how I've been going at this. TikTok has been TikToking me lately, but I'm okay with it. I understand that this is a process, it's a journey, and it doesn't happen with one live. It's all the lives combined over time, and I'm digging myself out a little bit of hole that I built, and I knew it was to come. So that's the good thing about it. I knew it was coming. So now I just have to kind of stick with it and keep going. All right, friends? I don't want you guys to give up. So with all that being said, the next step 2, I didn't even get, that was all under step 1. Okay. Black Sheep Inspirations, welcome to the room, friend. That was all step number 1. So step number 2, here's what I will say. Step number 2 is all about marketing yourself. And we've been talking about this for a while, because you could do all that research. You can go and connect with all those people in the comments and in the chats and in the live streams and in content creation, all that stuff. Do all that. And nobody would know you go live. So you got to talk about it. Thank you for the follow, friend. You got to talk about it. Thank you for that, Daily Hartney. You got to talk about you being a live host. You got to let the people know you do go live. You are a live host, and you go live a certain days of the week, and a certain time of the day, that you are doing this thing, and it's on a specific topic. You are talking about something that ideally those people you did all that engagement with will resonate with, are interested in. Okay? So you got to talk about being a live host. So you talk about that in a couple different ways. Hey, Stephanie, welcome to the room, friend. You talk about that in a couple different ways. One way is in your post feed where you're posting content. Okay? You're posting content. You can make it just, maybe there's a beautiful image and you put text on the screen over that image that says, I'm a live host. Join me live at this day and time, this day of the week, how many days you go live. Put your schedule out there. You You can do a voiceover, you speak it and put something on the screen too if you want to. You can also add, once you post that, you can create a live event before you do that post. The first step really would be to create a live event because it's already created and you can simply add it to the post. But create a live event. We talked about the keywords that people are searching. Use some of those keywords to post, to use for your post as well. Thank you. How you doing, boss lady Susie? Welcome to the room, friend. Others coming in, if you are new, hey Kiwi. Let me know if you have not said hello. Say hello. Let me know if you're new to the room. If you haven't followed the live host, it's the perfect time to follow me, as well as click that daily heart me to get your become a fan club member. Hey, friend. Thank you all for being here. And so, as Shadow, welcome back to the room. As you are creating that live event, Superfan Rhonda, thank you for flying in, friend. As you're creating that live event, it will allow you to put in the keywords. You could title that live event really quickly. Did y'all see the new feature for live events? Let me know if you saw the new feature. I used it. We'll see. The jury's still out if I like it, but I did use it. Let me see. I'm going to see if I can show it to you guys. Let me see if I can show you. My live is getting better with engagement, except for daily heart me and gifts. No, please show us. I will, friend. That's good. But you got to get that engagement. So that's going to be the next step to get people to engage. Let's see. So let's see if it shows up on this screen. Oh, it does. Okay. So when you do a live event, it will give suggested. You see that? Suggested titles. You see that? I'm not sure if I'm a big fan of the suggested titles. I'm sorry. So where'd it go? Why didn't do it? Discard. It went away. I don't know why I did that. Let me see if it'll go, if it'll show it. It's gone away. All right, I don't know if y'all caught that. So I can't see, it's not coming back again. Where does this session title? Under the live event area. So it did it for a second there. How are you adding your title to the screen? This is a board. Is that what you're talking about? That title that I just showed you shows up before you come live. It's going to be on that it's going to be on the For You feed before you tap to come watch. This is a board. This here is a different feature. This is under the settings before you go live. You set up your screen and you add, it's under settings, boards at the top. So you're going to add a board. I did a post about this, so I do have a post. It's probably about 12 videos into on my page. You have 3 videos posted that are pinned, and then come down to like row number 4 or 5. You'll see a video where it says how to create boards. So I did show that. I did create that for you all. But ultimately, okay, I'll check it out. Yep. So ultimately, you want to create a live event, and then that live event will allow you to that live event will allow you to put a title where people can see it before they come into the live. Jury's still out if I like the title. I mean, I can't remember what I titled this one, but ultimately it was from one of those AI boards. I mean, not boards, titles that were created. So that is a feature. So see if it works. Do you have to post on how to add the orange square at the bottom near the comment section? Do you have a post on how to add the orange square? This here. Let me know if that's what you mean. And the answer is yes. I think so. Yeah, that's called Service Plus. That symbol is called the Service Plus symbol. It is like a yellow with an arrow. Yeah. Um, and that box is from the feature here also. If you want to pin a comment, I'm sorry, pin Service Plus here. If you click that, people can get to your Service Plus, and it's a great way to get engagement for your services you offer. I do one-on-one consultations, I do coaching, and then there's also the free Creator Network agency, the agency. So you can message me that way too. And so all that is part of the services that are offered. And so you want to have people click your Service Plus. So you want to do a call to action for that too in your live stream. If there is something in particular you're offering, and you create frequently asked questions for it as well. Thank you all who are coming in. Thank you all for the follow and the shares. I see you, Stephanie. Thank you so much for the support. Those who are coming into the room, feel free to come in. I'm going to stay on. I'm going to get off soon. I'll probably stay on another 30 minutes or so. But let me know if you guys have questions. We're talking about the steps you want to follow to go live the right way. The first step, we were talking about doing your research and doing that early engagement. That engagement in other lives, other content that has your topic, your niche, and or your target audience. All right, so that target audience, you want to engage with those people. Ideally, they'll pop into your live. They see you live at a certain time and day, and you've done some early engagement, they'll pop over into your live. All right, so make sure you're doing that engagement as well. That's going to only help to boost your live. All right, and get you more visibility. Nicole became a super fan. Appreciate you. Samarita, thank you so much for being here. Welcome to the room. Congratulations, Nicole, for being a super fan, friend. Let me know if you have any questions, my friend. So let's see. So I wanted to also talk about with step number 2, because we're only on step 2 right now. Now you have that live event created. You can take it. It will be on your page so that you can share it out to people as well. Thank you so much, level 13. So it'll be on your page. You can share it out to folks. So you also can add it to your post, any post that you do. Like I said earlier, if you're someone, thank you for that. Appreciate you, friend, that butt and heart. Appreciate the support. If you're someone who is not posting content about the fact that you go live, you need to post the content. Okay? So your girl here, I've posted a few times that I've gone live. I haven't done it recently. So we're in a new month, new time period. Let me post that I go live. I'm a live host. I usually add that comment to most of my content. The content where I'm doing like a description, like the video I just told you about, that I talked about, the how to put boards up. At the end of that post, I say, and this is kind of my signature statement, I say, join me live daily, where I go give tips to go live and how to monetize on this app. And also, don't forget to apply to my Creator Network agency, Launch Your Income Agency. Visit my bio, something like that. So I tell people that call to action each time. I also, drop in there at some point. Don't forget to follow and save this post so you can share it with other people, or go back to this post. So if you have questions about how to create boards, I'll do stuff like that because I'm doing that call to action. I'm talking about how I want you to engage. But more so, I want you to use that so you can talk about the fact that you go live. All right? It doesn't have to be anything intricate. You can easily do a video from your camera roll where you were on vacation and you're showing the ocean or you're showing the beach. And then on top of that, you add, I go live daily, sharing this information, whatever the case may be. But that's what I want you to do. I don't want you to get in the habit of not talking about the fact that you go live. So you're marketing your live. All right. Thank you for the gleam eyes. Daily Heart Me. Stephanie, you asked, how do you get points for participating? Is it Daily Heart? Please explain. The Daily Heart Me is part of your points that you're collecting. Also, the gifting that you give is that blue box. That blue box, you're level 3. That's what that blue box next to your name is. That's a badge. That badge says will follow you to every live you go to as long as you are doing some type of gifting. It won't go away. It'll deactivate if you have not sent a rose or any gift, a heart me or whatever in 7 days. It'll deactivate. But if you're coming into rooms and you're doing some level of engagement, it will be there. How you doing, the MA Boss Academy? Welcome to the room, friend. And so the daily heart me is for my room. That's engagement in my room. That's where people have the Lisa box, okay, next to their name, that Lisa badge. Thank you so much, level 13. Congratulations, friend. So that Lisa badge is what they use to show what is being used for me and for y'all too, to see who are the engagers in the room, who are the people who are part of the fan club. People in my region don't do their daily heart me. They don't. Capable, where are you at again? You aren't in the U.S., are you? Where are you at? Tell me again. Why do I feel like Canada? Is that right? Tell me where you're at, friend. So when you click up here, this is called the Heart Me. It says join if you haven't done it before. So if it says member under your, if you click your photo, you'll see where it would say, let me see, Stephanie. Yes, it says member. So if you click your photo where you put your comment at, you'll see your mini profile pop up and it will say the word member. And so up here it says the word join. If you haven't followed me, it says follow first. But if you have followed me, it says the word join. So once you click join, you have to have coins on your account. Oh, in the Caribbean, I get a lot of comments, likes, and shares. That's it. Yeah. The Caribbean is interesting. I think the whole culture of TikTok and gifting and engagement that way is still relatively new, and it's a slow growth. And I have a couple other creators that are in the Caribbean as well, and they're saying similar things. They don't get as much engagement in their live. I think people will just come to watch, and the gifting and just the whole notion of engagement doesn't necessarily ring true to how it does in other parts of the world. Yeah. So I would tell you to keep going. Don't give up. A feature like a viewer wishes or something like that could help, depending on what you have there. It could help to have some of the smaller coin gifts being sent. So that could help too, just to start getting people used to that level of engagement. Yeah. So we talked about posting. You can add that live event to the post under add links before you hit post on that screen, that little final setup screen. And you can scroll under add links and you'll see where it says live event. You click add, and then it'll show the live events you just created. If you created more than one, it'll have it listed there. You just click it and it'll add that to your post. Hey, Coach Rhonda, welcome to the room, friend. Thank you so much, Stephanie. Thank you for the rose. Appreciate you, friend. Thank you for those roses. And so that's how you would do it. Add that live event, and then under there you can add it to your story. You don't have to create a separate story. You can just add that to the story. Once you add it, it gives you a feature to go in and add that live event again to the story posted. Hey, Coach Rhonda, good evening, my friend. So it gives you that feature as well. So keep that in mind. This is not all about doing things in a way to make busy work, but it's helping with your visibility. Josenet, is that it? Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, so it's giving you that additional visibility. So I want you guys to market your live. I didn't use the word promote on purpose because I don't want you to think that you have to spend money through the promote feature. I want you to market your live stream. Thank you for achieving those heart me's. Got 25 heartbeats. I appreciate that, friends. Thank you so much for the support. The other thing, so number 3, we're gonna move on. Number 3. Appreciate everybody joining. Thank you so much. Appreciate all the support. Number 3 is really kind of a you're amazing. Thank you, friend. Number 3 is really how you are gonna set up your live. I want you to pay attention to your live setup. A couple things I'm going to say here is that I want you to focus on, some of the preliminary things you want to do. Make sure your app is updated. If you have not stopped to update your app, you have not done that in a while, you don't even think about updating your app ever, that's something you want to do on a weekly basis. I've noticed that the app updates will happen on I'm not sorry, not Saturday, Tuesday through about Friday. I think I've seen a few come in on Fridays. I haven't seen Saturday and Sundays. So Tuesday to Friday mainly is Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. That's what I'm mainly seeing. I've seen one or two on Fridays. Haven't seen too many Mondays. So I would say Monday and Fridays are the outliers. So you might see on occasion they come in that early, but usually it's like a Tuesday or Wednesday. That's what I mainly see. All right. And so it gives a little time for you to make sure your app is updated. And then you also want to encourage your viewers to make sure their app is updated and they're not having any glitchy issues going on. So keep that in mind. I want you guys to be intentional about those app updates. Hey, Miss Narita, what is it? Netra. Thank you so much for being here. Hello, love. Hello. So update your app. You might have to turn your phone off and on when you do that update. I would encourage you to do that. I would not encourage you. Oh, reaching level 9. Welcome to the room, friend. I would encourage you to update to delete the app and add it back. If you think it's being super glitchy and stuff, I would tell you to do that. That's another way to do it. I'm going to keep you guys posted. I just saw a message, so I'll see when it pops in. I'm going to go back and look at it and do some notes. But it seems like TikTok's going to do another one of those webinars for people and agencies. So I'm getting notifications now about it. So I'll keep you guys posted because I want you guys to be able to hear it from TikTok about community guidelines. So I'm sure they're going to do another one soon. So you guys will get invited to that. I'll let you know when it happens. Once I get off the live, I'll go look at it and say, yay. I don't want you guys to miss out on those type of things. Thank you, friend. Thank you so much. Josanette, thank you so much, friend. I've been missing your lives. You have. That's okay. I'm here. I haven't been going my regular schedule. That was partially me. July was a busy month for me, so I'm back. You're welcome. Thank you, friend. I'm back to the groove of things. I'm back to the way I used to be. So hopefully I'll do better in terms of how my room is performing as well. So, but I am back temporarily. Well, I say that I'll be back until next July. Essentially, that's what happened. Do you have a virtual background? No, this is a real background. And that's a real piece of artwork. It's a wall. Yep. So that's a real piece of artwork. What's happening is that lighting. July was a doozy for me too, honey. I know, beautiful, thank you. Yeah, the lighting is causing this effect that it looks like almost like a virtual screen of some sort. And then my chair shadow keeps this one here, that shadow in the background. So that's from the chair. But yeah, so this is a real background. Yep. That's the cool thing about it. I know a lot of people are like, what's going on in her room? But that's what's happening. So what was I? Number 3, I wanted you guys to make sure you update your app. Make sure that you also do your setup correctly when it comes to lighting. We just talked about background. We talked about your ability to have good audio and sound. That's going to be important. I don't use this microphone for you all is a little smoke and mirrors. I usually have it connected to my YouTube. I didn't connect it this time because I wanted my YouTube to charge. But just know that sound is important. You don't want to sound echoey. You don't want to sound like it's hollow. You don't want to make it seem like there is, sound issues going in your room. So I will tell you to get a good sound, get a good microphone, or maybe even a lapel mic if you have to. I've seen a lot of great microphone features and accessories now, some that hang around your neck, and that's a really good one too. Can you help me understand the benefits of joining an agency? I'm considering one. Okay. Are you considering mine? I'm just asking. Yeah, I'm an agency owner, and I am recruiting. So you say yes. Okay, so I am recruiting. So if you are interested in the agency, I'm gonna pin my message here. Message me, and I will send you the information about how to join and some of the criteria. And so make sure you message me, and then I will also pin the agency page. You got to apply from that page. That's where you're actually going to. Agencies, just really quickly, let me digress a real quick from my topic. Agencies are there to help you grow, help you stay accountable, but also help with protection. And so grow when it comes to monetization, also live tips and strategies and stuff. And so just know that you want to do your research and see how they do that, how they go about doing it. Okay, I don't want to join if I can't commit. Well, the commitment, and this is for any agency, is going to depend on what they have as far as requirements. I say you have to go live 4 days out the week, at least 4 days out the week, for at least 61 minutes to make it a valid go live. So if you're doing 4 and 60, then that's what I would tell you. I like my sound when I'm live, and what I hear in my ear, I'm not loving how it sounds on playback. Really? How does it sound? Let me know. Interesting. And what are you using? I use, you know what, I had mixed feelings about it. I used my earbuds this past weekend when I was in the hotel lobby. I put them on so you guys can hear me a little bit better, and there wasn't any competing noise. I don't know if I liked it. It sounded little echoey, like hollow sounding. It was a weird sound I didn't care for. So but yeah, so definitely pay attention to your devices too. Um, Agency. So my agency, what I do is I don't require you to battle. There's some things, and I didn't get a chance to talk about this in my 10 o'clock because I was talking about multiple things. But there's some things from an agency perspective that is a best practice. TikTok likes it. TikTok sees people engaging and monetizing. A lot of agencies require it because TikTok does hold us to a standard. We're supposed to be getting so many diamonds a month. I don't ever hit those goals. I don't hit those goals. I'm hopeful that in this next year maybe there's a possibility to hit some of those as time goes on and more creators are coming in and going live and building community. But those goals are pretty challenging to hit every time. So um, let's see. Let me make sure the earbuds were good on our end. 61 minutes. Yeah, 61 minutes. I say 61 minutes because TikTok says you have to go live over 60 minutes. So if you go over 60, then get to 61, then you're good. That's what I say. Obviously, they want you to go 90 minutes to 2 hours to 2.5, maybe even 3 hours. But again, it just depends on what's happening in that live and what you're talking about, and if you are able to get your room to engage properly. Just boy, as crisp as I thought. It said it just wasn't crisp as you thought. I'm going to ask my room. Okay, okay, sounds good. Not as crisp. Okay. What are the diamond goals like as an agency or individual? Is well, there's diamond goals for both. I'll say that there are diamond goals for both. Um, are there post requirement? Nope. This is all part of the live stream. Nope, no post requirements. There's goals for individuals. TikTok says you're a rookie, and the goal is for you to get to at least 200K diamonds, or more. You know, so that's like into the rookie status. I tell people 100K diamonds is your first goal, so you can start getting things going. 200K is your second goal, and this is monthly. From each month, it starts over to zero. So it's not just cumulative. It starts at zero from an agency perspective, and so you want to make sure you're constantly striving for the next big thing. 300K diamonds, then 400, and then 500K. 500K actually says, okay, now you're no longer truly a rookie. You're graduated, and you've been doing this and building community. And so oftentimes I have a person who gets 200K diamonds in 1 month, maybe even upwards of 300K diamonds. The next month they're striving for five. Yeah, that's how it goes. What happens if we get 61 minutes? Does TikTok award you? No, it's just part of your analytics. It's considered a valid go live day. So when you go under 61 minutes, if you just go 60 minutes, for example, TikTok won't track that as a valid go live day. It's done when you have 61 minutes or more. Um, so it doesn't matter if it's post or videos. For what? Everything I'm talking about is 100% live stream. So it don't matter what you do on your post side. Everything is 100% live stream. You said explain diamonds and where are they located? Okay, diamonds are located after you've received a gift. Everything is live streaming. So if you get some diamonds on the gift side, that doesn't get factored in from your analytics perspective. It's based on the live. Thank you. Okay, I have always rushed lives to be under an hour. Now I know. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You want to go over. TikTok wants you longer. Longer is better. Yeah. And so diamonds come from your viewers' engagement. As your viewers come into your live and they have coins on their account, and the coins come from the gift box. If you click the gift box, that's where all the gifts are located. Roses are also here separately. There's this feature called Viewer Wishes where there's some gifts that's there, and I'll do different things as people engage. Hey, Black Sheep Inspiration. And then there's my live goal, which is some more gifts. And then up here, if you click my photo, you'll see what's called the gift gallery. And TikTok has that set up so that you can become a title gifter as a viewer if you click a gift gallery item and you get cemented into this live for the whole week unless somebody comes behind you and sends a higher level gift. And that does happen. So just know that it becomes a little competition with roses, things like that. Okay, because I do TikTok Shop, TikTok Go, and work with artists. Was wondering about requirements. Yeah, so live streaming is just that. Any gift and engagement that happens with a live stream, that is tracked under your Creator Network box that you would join and belong to, or individually by you. Yeah. Back to agencies really quickly. My agency, I go live twice a day. I do weekly meetings on Sundays. We just had our meeting yesterday where we talk about how to go live. I give tips and strategies, things you need to be aware of. And then creator in particular at the meeting was like, hey, can we listen to other creators on certain topics about growth and stuff? And so a few creators did chime in. It was what I say, I think our meetings are like a think tank. Thank you so much, Kim Love Jones and Felicia, coming in, getting your daily heart means. Appreciate you both. I see it as a think tank. People are sharing their thoughts and perspective and sharing how they're, having good experiences in their live stream, but also sharing some other things they're learning. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you. Thank you for those, Josetta. Did I say that? Jonetta. Thank you for being here, friend. So with that, we have the meetings. I do one-on-ones. So I do a 30-minute live stream review meeting with you. We look at your data. I say we're a data-driven agency. So I want you guys to look at your data, see how you're growing and building. So making sure you're being intentional about your live stream. And then we also do, we have a school community, SKOL. So that is also available to you to join, to get resources. I do a strategy guide. So this is kind of the strategy. This is the strategy that's outlined in the strategy guide, as well as TikTok group chats where you could share your live, share your content. And that's another way to get visibility. Okay. People in the agency are really supportive, very kind people. They understand how to go live. They're still learning. Some people are still learning some of the details of what this means and what this does. But at the same time, they understand liking your live, sharing your live. That's the arrow below. Thank you, Sui. Coming in, putting comments, stickers in, supporting your flash goal, your daily heart meet, your live goal. All those things they're doing to help with your visibility and stuff. And so you got a lot of people who understand how to engage in that way. I want you to learn how to do it too. Thank you for the repost, friend. I want you to learn how to engage in that way too, because that's only going to help to build you up. And again, you're trying to bring people who are going to support your live and build it up as well. All right. Let me know if there's questions. I did put the agency page in here. This is where you would officially join. This is the agency page, so you can follow this page. You also can scroll down to like 5 videos in, and you'll start seeing the apply now link that is in the videos. The most recent videos were like Community Fest videos, and it didn't have the link in there. And then you also can go into the bio and click my stand store for webinars and other sessions you could do. Not webinars, I'm sorry, consultations and coaching. Okay. Thank you so much. OMG, appreciate you, Fran. Thank you so much for being here. Let me catch up on these comments. Do likes even matter? They do. They help with your visibility. Yeah, I do. I think so. I haven't given up on them yet, so let's see. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for reposting. You said, how do you share out your live in bulk prior to selecting the live button? There's a share arrow on the setup screen. And so you can share it out that way. You just go down and click the little boxes. It's not super heavy lift. And then you can put a comment in that goes out to all of those people who you're sharing it out to. Let me know if there's questions about that. Feel free to ask any other questions. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. So let me know. Do you have 2 screens while you're live? Can you have it split? 2 screens. Yes, kind of. If you're talking about having, like, right now my agency page is in the room. If I pulled it up as a guest, I can have that page on one side and me on the other side. Is that what you're referring to? Let me know if that's what you're talking about. But you can split the screen that way. It would be part of your multi-guest boxes. You would pick that box, the grid layout. Like I've heard some people have their phone showing stats, comments, one for the live. Yeah, I guess I'm kind of doing that if I'm not mistaken. Like here, I'm here, and this screen I can look at and see other comments and stuff. Is that what you meant? So yeah, I could do that because the agency page is in the room. So enjoying the live. That's a good way to see your comments. Gotcha. So is that your second account? It is. It's this agency page. So the one I just pinned, I'm going to say hello again. Say hello, friends. So this page here is the agency page. So it's in the room with you all. Hey, spiritual Dr. Lisa. How you doing, friend? Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you. Thank you for grabbing the Daily Heart Me. So yeah, it's in the room with you all. Authentic, welcome to the room, friend. Thank you so much, friend. Oh, Poppy Chulo. Welcome to the room. Welcome to the room, friend. Let me know if there's any questions that is not me already being married. I love it. We got our first super fan live tonight. So super excited. I'm so proud of you, friend. That is awesome. Keep growing. 2 phones like Kevin Gates. He has 2 phones. I got 2 phones. 2 phones, a tablet, and a laptop going on right now. I'm doing all the things. Yes, ma'am. So, hey, we're doing it, friends. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for growing and coming to this live stream. I appreciate all the support. Thank you so much, friends. We are doing our things. Feel free to continue to come in and stay. Let me know if you guys have questions. I'm here to answer the questions. Let me know if there's any questions. So we segue. Thank you for that. Appreciate you. Appreciate the support. So why so many devices? Tablet that is right behind me is on the YT. I'm going live right there, right here. He says, so nervous. I'm going live for the first time tonight. When? You got to share it out. Message us. Message me, friend. What time? But yeah, so the YT is my tablet. I was just talking about my other phone is in the account. It's tapping the screen. It's here for me to look at comments and stuff. So it's another visual aid for me. And then my laptop is actually sharing information about the agency. So I'm looking at who's going live, if anybody's struggling. It's my way of kind of checking in and seeing. You guys would know it, but there's sometimes when I've messaged people or I've reached out to just check in on them. My other phone will also be a show and tell phone, so I'll actually use it to kind of reach out and get some more information. Chances for you. Welcome to the room, friend. Thank you so much. Appreciate that support. Thank you so much. Others coming in. Thank you for being here. I'm gonna stay on probably another 15, 20 minutes at most. Level 14. Congratulations. So the last two steps, let me just talk about this really quickly. I'm gonna skim these last two. Your settings is great. Thank you, Fran. Appreciate it. Um, the last two things I'm gonna say is that these two steps here, step three is where we left off before I digressed and talked about the agency. But just know the last two steps is all about making sure you're attracting and engaging with your target audience. Okay. I went live early for an hour after I got off. You're live earlier, first time in a year. Congratulations. How did it feel? How did it feel? Let us know. How did it feel for you? I appreciate you sharing. I'm so proud of you, friend. Keep it going. Keep it growing. All right. All right. Thank you. Look at you. She's like, yay. So much helpful information. You're welcome. Lonely and rewarding. Okay. Okay. That's understandable. That's understandable. It's both. It is that dichotomy between am I here by myself, talking to myself, engaging by myself, doing all the things here, lonely by myself, and then rewarding like I did it, I connected, I feel better, I accomplished something, I created content. Because you did. You created content. That live stream is content. Take clips of it, put it out there for the world so that you can post and share, hey, this is what I'm talking about in my live. And so I tell people all the time, no live is a wasted live because you can use it for content. So keep that in mind, make that a content piece. Let me know if there's questions about that. And join me live where I go live every day at 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern, giving tips to go live and monetize, as well as don't forget to click my bio and apply to my Creator Network, launch your income agency. Thank you. I'm going to use that as content, y'all. So I had to put something in. So I did that in like an hour 45. I need content. He said, okay. I just got off live and realized I have a personal product in view. I'm devastated. Oh, got you. Well, that's okay. You can review the live. That's totally fine. You just got to make it come off. You remove that in the future. So look at your screen and just make that, something that you learn from. Yeah. What software do you use to make clips? TikTok has clips. You go to the live recording and pull that clip. Yeah. Good evening. How you doing, Simply SP? Welcome to the room. Thank you so much. Yeah. So TikTok, when you go into your recordings, you can clip different parts of the live stream. You sure can. Yeah. So yeah, that's how you would do it. Thank you so much, Lady Neve. Appreciate you, friend. Every now and then I'll say something in my live and I'm like, ooh, I should make that a clip. That's what I was doing as I said that out loud. I was like, ooh, this is going to be a clip. I'm going to use this. And so you got to use it sometimes, y'all. Okay? So you got to make sure you're doing that engagement. And so you use these clips for that too. I don't know if my viewer wishes is going to be up. It might be, but we'll see. Hopefully it's not there on the screen, but we'll see what happens. Let me know if there's other questions. So number 4, I said, before you go live, there's things that you're going to do. You're going to set up, you're going to do the lighting sound. We said that was part of number 3. You're going to create your board, your marketing message for the live stream. You're going to do some of that pre-setup where if it's for 18 years and older, a more mature audience, turn that setting on. Turn on the setting that says this is your branding. This is for your personal brand, your professional brand. You're selling products or services. All that you want to toggle on as well. and make sure you have that as part of your setup. And then, like I said, the board is part of it too. Hey, Regina. And then ultimately, what you're going to do is go live and say those keywords. Remember earlier, I said you are identifying the keywords that people are searching. You're doing that research. You did the AI search. You have keywords. Use those keywords. Make them in your board. Make them the things you verbally say as verbal cues. That's important because the algorithm is learning you just as much as you are learning what is resonating with your audience. And so you want to say those keywords that matter. And so you verbally say that. You keep those comments and those phrases said throughout the live stream. Got it. And so that it can learn you and get a better sense of what your live is all about. Then you are going to make sure for number 5 that you are engaging. Okay? Thank you, Stephanie. Stephanie said, great. Chances for you said, got it. So as you guys can tell, I answer questions, I engage back. Every now and then I get somebody in the room that's kind of rude and says I don't answer questions. But that doesn't happen often. The reason why they say that is that they probably were filtered, or if the chat gets too busy for me, it'll get me off my game and I can't, and I miss their comment. But that doesn't happen too often. Hey, Fran, Week Care, Home Care, welcome to the room. Thank you for those roses. But you want to make sure people feel seen and heard. Hey, friend, seen and heard. That is so important. You read bios. You can click someone's photo, read their bio. You can have them engage intentionally. You can say, hey, if you guys don't mind, tell me where you're from. Remember, I asked that question earlier. So if you're new to the room and you haven't said where you're from, put it in the chat. So all that is part of how you start building that relationship, start building that rapport, start building that know, like, and trust. People are getting to know, like, and trust you. And ultimately, they keep coming back. I'll have people say, hey, I haven't seen you. I'm coming here. Oh, so good to see you. Oh my gosh, you give such great information. It's because I've spent that time making sure people feel connected. All right? And so I teach this because I want you guys to make sure you're doing that engagement with your room. You also got to educate your room. There are people in here that don't know the etiquette all the time. They don't know that they need to click up here and get their daily heart me. That's important. You want to become a part of the fan club, grab that daily heart me. If it says the word join or if it's grayed out, that means that you need to click the daily heart me. That's part of how you engage. You want to be intentional about doing that as you're looking to build. And you point to it, you let your audience know what to do, and help them understand how to engage. Thank you so much, We Care. And so that's in there for you to pay attention to as well, so that you can see who's in your room and how people are engaging in your live stream. Okay? Let me know if there's questions about that. Let's do this. Who is going live? I'm going to get off in about another 10 minutes, no more than 10 minutes. Who is going live? What's your time? What's your topic, your time, and the time zone you're in? We got people from all over the world. So put that in the chat for us. Let us know who is going live. And then that way you can get some visibility and engagement as well. I want to make sure my live hosts are getting that time to shine. But number 5 is probably the most important because that is where the relationships are built. Okay? That's where people are really coming in to support. How do you get people to do gifts? People always say that they get so much from what I'm sharing. So there's a couple things. We Care, Home Care. It's time for us to do a one-on-one. I don't think we've done a one-on-one. You're in the agency. Let's schedule that. If you go into the school community, let's schedule that. I want to look at your analytics. We want to talk because I want you to make sure that you are doing the things to get your audience to engage more. BU, you said music, 9 p.m. Central. We Care. They joined my community and that's doing well. But how do I get gifts? I get some, but not a lot. It's about how you're asking people to connect in that way. Supporting your live goal. You might have this feature called Viewer Wishes. And so you could set it up so that people are, there's a call to action to have them support your live stream in that way. This is a template. This is just the basic template that TikTok has. But you could, I think of like my tarot card readers. They'll have words like, if you want a full read, you need to send XYZ gift. If you want a mini read, that's what you're going to do. You Q&A questions. So they'll have different things here listed as a way for people to engage and get information from them. So yours might be a Q&A for what you're doing. Question a number of questions that you want people want you to answer. So you're going to have to decide what does that look like for your room. Vitality, welcome to the room. Thank you for that daily heart me. Healing in your relationships, 9:30 Eastern, 9:30 Eastern. That's Kim Love Jones. Healing in your relationships, 9. What I said 9, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Let's do this. Be you. I'm gonna ping your friend. You said music at 9. I'm gonna pin these for a few minutes. Josanette, you said I have a question. Where is the Where is the right way to click to go live? Right way to click? What do you mean? There's a couple ways to get to it. I don't know if there's a right or wrong way, but there is a couple ways to get to it. So if you do a live event that's sitting on your profile page, you click the live section and you click that live event. It actually says go live that way. You can go to TikTok Studio, go to the live side, scroll down, it says go live that way. You can also go live by clicking the plus sign and scroll over to the live section and go live that way. I actually do it from my live event, like 100% of the time. I don't think I've done it any other way in the last, definitely not, I've only done it in 2026 that way. Might have done it by going to the live home screen before in 2025, but I do the live event. That's the main way I do it. Kim Love Jones, let's pin my friend Kim. Kim is going live. Let me say Healing in Relationships, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. 8:30 p.m. Eastern. That's Kim Love Jones. She'll be doing her live then. Super fan Tarot, Spiritual Tarot, welcome to the room, friend. You said, so that's what I would tell you. Live tonight at 8 p.m. Pacific time, Mellow Mondays, featuring soulful R&B music. Love that. So let me pin that, friend. Thank you so much, friends. Appreciate you all. Black Sheep, your question, you said Q&A with sneak peek on what's on the horizon with our business launch, 7:30 p.m. Is that p.m. or a.m.? I'm assuming p.m. Eastern. That's Black Sheep. That's tonight, I believe. And so you're doing your live tonight. I'm assuming it's p.m. Thank you for that, Lady Neve. Thank you for that, Swan. I almost missed it. Appreciate you, friend. Thank you for that. Thank you all for engaging. I appreciate all the support, you all. Let's see. Our community is teared up. It sure did. Thank you all for being here. You're welcome. PM. So Black Sheep, that's a PM. So that's 7:30 p.m. Eastern. All right. Thank you, friend. Appreciate the smile, compliment. You all are so welcome. I hopefully this was helpful for you all. I've been teaching this for quite some time. I've been integrating different other nuggets and stuff that I share with people. So I want you guys to grow. Thank you so much for the budding hearts. Greeting hearts. Oh, the budding hearts. I want you guys to grow. This is our season. I don't want you guys to be intimidated. I don't want you to be disillusioned. I don't want you to be frustrated. Those times go by so quickly. I'll be honest with you. I feel like, you know what, TikTok? Yeah, I feel like I should be performing better or streaming more smoothly and getting more reach. Hey, it goes up and down. I know in July I fell back some, so I know what the deal is. I'm going to make it better in August, and I'm going to make it even better in September. And then October, November, December too. So it'll be all good. You definitely be dropping nuggets. You're welcome, friend. That's what I'm here for. So let me know if there's any last minute questions. Real quick, I want you guys to claim your points. That's a feature in there as you grow, as you go live. You are clicking here. You are claiming your points. That allows you to get points in my room, and you hopefully will grow. Hey, how you doing? AKA Tina Marie, Butterfly Tina Marie. Welcome to the room, friend. You sent 400 comments. Love that. Thank you so much. BU, welcome to the room. You said, do you do the message thing correctly? Did I do the message thing correctly? Yes. What message thing? The message thing that you just wrote a message? Yes, you did it. You did that correctly. What other message? Let me know. To the agency. Oh, you click the message to the agency you want to join. Um, once I get off, I'll check. Do me a favor. Do this one. If it's not there, then I'll get it here. Message me here. I click the link. You clicked over here. The arrow, the yellow box with the arrow. I'm assuming that's what you clicked. Either way, it's the same way. So that's good. So this one is the, what I have pinned here is the message to it. Okay. If you're interested in the agency, just message me that way. And that way I can send you a message right back. Or send you a message when I get off the live. So that's what you do. Okay, I did. Okay, perfect. And then I'll send you a message, friend. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate all the support. Let me know if there's any final questions before I head off. Thank you for the winks, Fidelity. And I tell you guys all the time, thank you for the watching, the likes, the shares, the comments, the engagement, and all the gifting. I appreciate the support. I tell you all the time, practice makes progress. Thank you, friend. You're welcome. I don't want you guys to be nervous about this. I don't want you to be afraid or scared. I just want you to go live. You don't have to be perfect. There's no such thing as perfect. There is something to be said about showing up, being consistent, making sure you're being patient with yourself, making sure you're being disciplined with the process. Those 5 steps I talked about is part of that structure, part of that discipline. Okay, love, a wonderful evening. Thank you so much, friend. And so as you do this, you will get better. All right? So I don't want you guys to be thinking that it's going to happen overnight. You got to keep showing up and being consistent. That's where the difference is going to happen. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate all the support. I will see you all later. Take care. Thank you so much. Tear it up. Appreciate the support. Big Karen K coming in now. I'm about to get off, but I appreciate you joining. I will be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. ish. I'll be back tomorrow though. So let me know if you guys have questions. Feel free to message me. Hey Diana, thank you so much. Thank you all. Appreciate the goat. See you guys later. Thank you, friends. Bye bye. Thank you. Thank you, friend. Thank you for that. You have a great rest of your day too. Hey Diane, I'm gone. Appreciate you. Thanks, pals. Thank you so much on the YT.